Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast, No More Excuses. I am your host, Sandy Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening and sharing this podcast with others. And welcome to week 287. Yes, that's a lot of weeks. Don't forget to follow me on social media I'll continue the challenges, the questions, and hopefully the goal is to give you some more opportunity for continued growth. And last Monday's podcast was all about delegating. Yes, that very necessary, but very hard to do thing. When you review what you do each day and put a pay rate to it, you find out quickly what you're doing that is not a good use of your time, right? And if you did not do that, if you're just jumping in here, then, as always, go back because these podcasts build upon each other. And yes, sometimes I get on a soapbox and continue a challenge or a thought for a few weeks. And so, as we begin the fourth quarter, which is next week, it's going to be October 1st on Friday, the countdown on how, if, and how much you will level up. If you're doing the work that isn't at your pay rate, how is it helping you? Yes, there are times when you just got to get it done or truly can't afford to pay someone else to do it. But making the list and assigning a value or a rate to it, you can start identifying what you should and should not be doing. You can start developing that budget so you have a financial goal to get to. You know what you need to pay someone to help you with certain tasks. We've all heard, it takes money to make money. And it is so true. So if you're going to continue to do things that, you shouldn't be doing, then those tasks are going to keep you from growth and achieving your goals. So how will you get to where you want to go? How will you achieve your goals and live the dream if you're being bogged down with the shit that someone else can do and probably can do better and faster and allow you to focus on what you do best? Trust me, I'm guilty of it too. I'm doing follow-up emails, round-em-up emails, doing some research and things for different aspects of my coaching and my women's groups that I shouldn't. I've talked about that in quite a few podcasts, and I'm sure we've all done it and perhaps are still doing it. And yes, like many things, it's easier said than done. We have to, it's not always that easy to have all the help you need at the snap of your fingers. So what's on your list that would take money to get done? Office or house cleaning, grocery shopping, even cooking. Yes, I know that's not business stuff, but it affects your business. Life gets in the way. What about updating your customer list? Event or workshop creation, even the setup if you're going back to in-person. Marketing for your business. No matter what you do, you have to market your business. Whether it's social media, e-newsletters, advertising, radio, TV, all that stuff. What about handling your accounts receivables and accounts payables? What about paying bills and getting paid? Keep even deeper than that. Bookkeeping and taxes. Unless you're a bookkeeper or an accountant, you probably shouldn't be doing that. Think about it. What about prospect and client meetings? Are you business development for your company or are you the owner? Sometimes you do both because that is, like for me, I do my prospect and client meetings. But then there are people that we've all met that are business development for a company. So depending on who you are that's listening, what about networking events, website updates, all that kind of stuff. I could go on, but hopefully you get the idea. Some of you should do some of those things and others no, even if you can. What would it take for you to get someone to help? I have 2 clients who are new business owners, and each are looking at investors or funding of some sort to have money for operating costs. They've both put a budget together, a dollar amount to the positions, so they know what they're looking for. They know what financial input they need to help them grow their business because they know they can't do it all. I've also had clients who used interns, some paid, some, that are maybe at a paid but a lower rate, and others that are for credit or experience, or both. I'm looking into both options as well. What about a virtual assistant? Virtual assistants can be a great way to baby step into hiring someone, or maybe you don't ever need to hire someone full-time. A virtual assistant, especially if the work they, need to take off your plate, can be done virtually. And never underestimate the power of trade. I've done this so many times over the years. So many options help you get out of the weeds, stop doing shit that's not a good use of your time, and do what's going to help you move forward towards your goals. Time is money, as I shared earlier, and it takes money to make money. What do you have more of right now? And there's only one thing you can get more of, money, right? So when you let go of the tasks you don't need to be doing, it opens up the space for you to work on your business, to focus on growth and strategy and making more money. And it takes money to make money, right? I know, we all know that. If you're saying you have more time than money, again, I get it, but what's it costing you? If you're using that time for tasks that others can and should be doing, what's it keeping you from doing? What else could you do with that time? That's what I'm getting at. Let's get out of the weeds into the, 10,000 foot view and get you running your business versus it running you. By creating the list, prioritizing, and putting a value or pay rate to it, you can identify where you're overcommitting. And sorry, my email just went buzzed in there. So if you heard that little ding, apologize. Forgot to shut that off. So learning to say no, not right now, and also yes, but, and add it to the schedule. Because not everything can get done right now. Remember a couple podcasts ago, I shared about a guy that I know that ruined his reputation for a very long time by overcommitting. So today and this week, watch social media for continued challenges, questions, and ways to keep you thinking and working on ways to grow. But today, tell me, what keeps falling off your plate? What's on that damn to-do list forever? Or these minuscule tasks that, not to say somebody else is beneath you for doing them, but it could be a better use of somebody else's time to do them than for you to do that so you can work on your business. What would it take to get these things done? How much would someone charge, or how much can you pay? All right? And next week, I'm going to have a guest on, Beth Carell, financial advisor, to give you tips on investing and saving for the fourth quarter. So you'll need to come back for more because it's all tying in, right? All right, and if you want some help figuring out how to finish the year strong, please email me at sandy@sandyballard.com. Let's figure this out. Let's get this done. Let's figure out what's on your plate and what it would take to get it off your plate and you working on your goals. Have a great week. I look forward to hearing from you. And don't forget to check out my website, badassbusiness.coach. Cheers.